Hello, my beautiful master numbers. So, what's happening with you this week? Well, there's going to be growth, but it may not be at the pace you're expecting. And the last lessons that you learn has brought in a lot of clarity, and you may be getting a moment of total clarity, a little unexpected, but total. If you want to know what those are, please come in and I will tell you all about it, my beautiful masters. Hello, beautiful masters. So you're last but not least. So what I'm going to do is pull 2 cards in an oracle, 2 cards in an oracle, 2 cards in an oracle. You get all of that? I'm going to do 11, 22, 33, and then we're going to look at them individually. So thank you for being here. So this is 11. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So interesting vibe. Let's see the oracle that's coming in with this. All right. We have the Sisters of the Seasons. We've had these before. So I'm going to do 22. Now, of course, I'm going to tell you right away, 22, 22, 22. I'm going to tell you right away that when you get a master number, it's not like what people like to think about it. And I'm going to say it. Yes, I am going to say it. It isn't the way that you've heard it mean. A lot of people like to think about the master numbers as a glorified thing. Oh, I am a master number. Ooh, ooh. No. Master number means extra responsibility and no extra pay, okay? Just telling you right up front. And please don't disregard your single digit number. It's very important because that's your own personal. That belongs to you. More than this. I mean, this is like extra work. This is like you're the worker, but you're also been manager with no extra pay, okay? So please make sure to watch your single digit number. See if the World and 6. Let's see what the Oracle has for you. Oh, just the River Queen. Flow. Okay, so 33. Also 6. You got the King of Pentacles. And the 2 of Swords. Let's push this a little bit here. This can be seen. Yes, it can be seen through the entire thing. Let's take a look. Okay. I don't do long ones of these because if you're a master number and you're aware, you're probably already really taking the time to see how you're affecting the environment if you're really studying it properly. Yeah, I know, I said properly. It's a little bit on the judgmental side. It's just because I think that there's a lot that happens here with master numbers that people think they're just, it's not to be mean, but I think it's like they put people above. And if you knew how everything, well, if you just took a moment to really infiltrate yourself in spirituality in the spirit world, you're going to see that there's not a whole bunch of that. Everybody has their roles to play. It's not really a, it's not really going, there's a hierarchy and you must, it's just kind of more of like, that's my job, that's your job. We kind of all, contribute, especially if you're spiritually awakened, you're contributing to something. Okay. Some of us come down here and just have a path and we learn and, we reintegrate our knowing as we move on from life to life. But this is a little different. As somebody who has responsibilities, you become aware of what you are learning and also possibly, especially if you're aware, what you're going to be teaching. And that's the important part. So here we go, my beautiful 11s. Let's take a look. You have the 9, the Queen. That's not a slip. So there's something here about a queen, but there's a very masterful energy. The 9 of Pentacles is telling me that you're very much reaping the rewards of something. However, with the 4, I'm almost feeling like there's not something holding, because this card has the hold back on it, but it's a controlled incoming. And the reason I see that I seeing sisters of the season again, there's 8. It's through hard work and the cycles of growth. So I feel almost the 8 of Pentacles coming in, and the cycle of growth is telling me that it's coming in, but not all at once. It's very controlled in the way that it's coming in. So there's something happening or developing, either that you are putting your energy into for somebody else, like I said, because this is a lot about being of service. But it could be for you, and it'll affect other people around you, that you're putting a lot of work into, but it's coming in a very controlled way, in a cycle of growth, like a little growth spurt is what I'm hearing. Like, ooh, there's something there. Ooh, there's more there. You know, so just know that if you're feeling a little bound by it, a little stifled, it's a normal thing. It's not trying to hold back from you. It's just coming in that way. Okay? So there you go. That's for you. My 2s, my 11s. Let's go to 422. You have the World and the 6 of Pentacles. And the River Queen, which says flow, letting go, natural movement. And I like the fact that you have 3 and 6, 36 in the River Queen. So whatever's happened in the last stoppage, it's funny to have the World as the first card because it's usually the last card, and that's what that's what's coming in. It's like that was the ending and now you went into a new beginning. And in the 6 of Pentacles, where you are now give and take, in other words, things are coming in and out, whatever, you are in the flow of things, the River Queen, okay? You are into the natural movement of it. It's no longer like, it's almost like you were maybe justice before, you know, it's like apples and apples, and now you're in the 6 of Pentacles where this is a more authentic or a balanced way of being within yourself. It doesn't necessarily need to be the same fruit, doesn't necessarily need to be fruit. It's a balancing out of things that make you flow naturally. So this is good. So it's like, since the last thing that happened, the World, you are now more into the natural flow of you. And maybe this is just a confirmation of that. Maybe just to tell you, yeah, you're doing it. You're doing great. You learned something important and now you're using it. Okay? So I like that, my 4s. You know, keep on doing that. Because sometimes with 4 as an Emperor, you know, you're set in the structure of things. But this is telling me that you are not. As a master number, you are not. You're not just repeating the same thing over and over again. You took the last thing and you learned from it, and now you're flowing naturally into something new. All right, so that's you, my 4s. Okay, so 33, 6. You have the King of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. Why do you always have this opposing thing? Like 11 had that too, right? 9 of Pentacles with the 4. And then you have Lady of Lightning. This one I haven't seen. Surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. Okay, so 6. Something new, definitely. Something that's going to make you pause because you have abundance, but then a pause. So either it's already happened or it's going to happen, but something is going to open up your eyes. It's almost like what happened with the 4s or the 22s, you know. They had something happen, they sealed up the rest of that and moved forward. Yours is like you're in that. You're in the resources coming in, but in a way that maybe doesn't feel like it, right? Because that's those swords. But if you look at this, and I've said this in one of the readings this week, his eyes are open between the swords. It's not like he's not seeing it, but maybe what you see the king's eye beside the resources, maybe the resources is the swords. Maybe it's the pause. Maybe the actual resource is the pause. Ooh, did I let the cat out of the bag? I might have. I might have. Maybe there was something you were supposed to figure out yourself. I'm hearing like, shh, Jane. Oh, sorry. So, pretend you didn't hear. But actually, please do. Do. Okay? Maybe this is where you need it. Maybe this reading is that surprise. That's what you needed to know. And if it is, then take a look. If it didn't resonate with you, It will. At one point, you're going to sit there and go, oh, that's what that meant. And that's exactly it, okay? So whatever this is, you're going to get it, because that paradigm's at lightning, that's a tower moment. You know, they didn't say tower on this card, but it's okay. I know that's what it is. It's going to be that, and towers aren't always bad. Sometimes it's the lightning behind the tower. That moment of pure clarity that comes shocking in, and you go, whoa, oh, I get it. I've been getting those all the time. You can ask my guides. Sometimes I feel like my brain is barely keeping up with the rest of me. So don't worry about it. It's not always a bad thing. It makes you feel very, very smart and accomplished when you do figure it out. Trust me. All right, my beautiful master numbers, that's it for me for this week. Thank you so much. I have other channels, as always. I'll leave them up here. You go look at them. Also have a playlist with all of your numbers there if you want to watch another one. I know it's kind of annoying. You got to watch like all three, but you know I do 11, 22, 33. So you know where you are. You're either at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. So you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. And they're not that long, these videos, so it's not that annoying. Come on. Tell me it's not that annoying. Tell me you're just curious. You want to know what the other master numbers are doing, too. That'd be cool. Take care of yourself, you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.